Hello everybody, this is the Digi-Cult's very first video. Today we wanted to bring in a fun deck, at least, as the very first video of this channel. I was interested in doing Avenged Kidmon and an Omnimon X Turbo. This deck has been very fun with me. It's consistent to the point where if you mill your red cards, you kind of fumble from there. But other than that, this deck is very fun to play against other people. And yeah, let's get through the profile. So as the eggs, I like to play 4 Zalmons, X-Almons, little, I can never pronounce their name. It's good when you have like 10 cards in your trash. It gives your Digibaby retaliation, which would be really good because the babies usually use is Elecmon. Elecmon is here for, we use 4 Elecmons because you got 4 babies. Literally the only baby they use to Digivolve in the breeding area and raise. He's good to swing when you got like 10 in the breeding ass, you got 10 in the trash due to retaliation, and then his on deletion, delete level 3, which is good if you're playing against people like Rush Armor or just wide boards in general. Not only that, he could take out like the big behemoths, the boss monsters, on because he gains his retaliation. On the next card, we always play, to speed up the deck more, we like to play 4 Sistermon Blancs. 4 Sistermon Blancs, I haven't had any issues using this. It's always been good to search 2 cards. I want my cards in the trash as fast as possible. Cards in the trash is like the key essential in this deck. So I play 4 Sistermon Blancs. With that, I also play 2 Sistermon Blancs Awakening. Awakening is very helpful because not only does it like save you, well, it saves me a couple on games where I needed one more at least security to continue the play. We'll continue the next turn, and having her out, grabbing a Sistermon Blanc from the trash or the hand and putting it underneath and it's really good with recovery, and on deletion you get to recover Blanc and keep like your searching. It's like turboing your deck. We do run the 1 Guilmon. I was trying to I'm debating whether to cut this one out. I haven't really finished many games with him. He's just been there for the option card Underworld called, the you'll soon see. I do enjoy the fact that it's like both of our trashes and not just mine to gain the rush. He's also just a free swing if you really want him to like hit a security, chip out the way of the security. On the next one, we play 3 Eismon. I find Eismon really clunky in this deck, not because he's a play cost of 4 or he's a searcher or anything like that. Well, not a searcher, but like draw 3, ditch 2. He's been very clunky because when I use Eismon and swing in security, Eismon doesn't die. He likes to me, he has jammy because he never dies to security when I use him. And that's it for all the little rookies. Now we're going to go into the megas. We like to play 4 Avenged Kidmon. Avenged Kidmon really could come out for free when you have a bunch of option cards in the trash, which you'll see that like we're playing a lot of option cards to like speed up this deck. Not only that, is if you do return at least 7 or more cards, you can delete up to your opponents with 3 Musketeer or 8,000 DP or less. You'll see. I'll show you guys like a little combo what I use with him and Gallantmon the most of the time, because this deck is really crazy when it pops off. Then we use the 2 Gallantmons. I really want to increase this one to 3, only because like he could come out for free because the amount of trashing I do. And if he just like my board is like, this deck's board is always clear because the little ones always want to swing. You always want to keep swinging with the little ones. You don't want to keep them on the board too long. You want to chip away security. Yeah, and not only that, he could get rid of problematic cards with like 6,000 DP or less or 13 or more, and he has Rush. So it'd be really good in his deck when you slap an X antibody underneath him, and he can just swing in without needing to wait a turn. Then we play the 4 Omnimon X antibody. I really love this card in this deck. Not only can you Digivolve him for 5 if he has X antibody underneath, but he gets rid of any of like your opponent's high level to the bottom of the deck. So it doesn't matter if it's like 1 level 7. If they have 2 level 7, bounces them both from the bottom of the deck. Not only that, but he's practically a 2-hitter when you when you use him for a swing, he practically just reveals the security, trashes it, and then it does its check. So it's only like a 2-hit, but it really speeds up the game when you get them. That's it for the Digimons. For the option, I like to play 4 Death Slingers, only because we're trashing a lot and keeping it like choking your opponent at 1 or just trying to keep it your turn. This deck has been really good with that. And not only that, it's a 4 cost to remove a level 4 lower, and if you have 10, level 5, and so on, so on. This deck has literally, this card at least has gotten like a couple of boss monsters out in security or in my hand, and it's a 4 cost, so I don't mind 4 costs in this deck. The next card we like to play is 4 Underworld Call. I don't like using it. I don't like using this card's main effect. I like using it with this card from my hand, so I like to combo this one off with the Sistermon block to trash one from hand and draw another. So instead of drawing 2, you technically draw 3. And if it does get hit by the security, I like to recover like the Eismon or the Electmon, any of the little purple 4s. Guilmon's another one because it'll gain a rush if you have 20 or less on both. Yeah, this card right here is like my favorite one when it comes to. I wouldn't really know that much. I play it. Continue on. The next card we play is 4 purple mist memory boost, not purple. Only because it's trashing 2, draw 1. I really like seeing cards in the trash. Seeing cards in the trash is very essential in this deck. The only thing I hate seeing is when you're trashing and you get the Digimon, because hitting Avenged Kidmon or Gallimon in the trash really hurts because this deck doesn't have any way to recover it back. And it's been a problem with me, and I've been trying to figure out how to keep the deck going. It's good. I enjoyed it, and it's just when I get like 3 Avenged Kidmon hit in the trash. Either I need to shuffle better or I need to figure it out. But other than that, I play 4 Mist Memory Boost because the memory gain 2 and you draw 1 and you trash 2. Next card we play is 3 Darkness Waves. 3 Darkness Wave because it speeds up the deck. 1 cost, trashes 3. You don't really have to worry about return a yellow or purple Digimon card from your hand if you have a yellow Digimon. We don't really play yellows here. We usually use this card for the trash 3 to speed up Avenged Kidmon to get it out for free, or speed up Gallimon and get out Gallimon for free. The next card we play is 2 Jack Raids. I would want to bump it up to 3 because I had situations where I had 10 in trash, but I needed Avenged Kidmon out just to gain the 1 memory and throw in another reduction for Avenged Kidmon. The next card we like to play here is 3 X Antibodies. We play 3 X Antibodies because you throw them under Avenged Kidmon or the Gallimon and Digivolve it on top of it for Omnimon X to at least get rid of a security. Not only that, but makes your Omnimon X a lot more cheaper. And we do play Tamers in this deck. I like to play 2 Mats because 2 Mats, just playing 2 Mats, it's a memory tamer. You'll get him off if he doesn't get milled. It returns a purple Digimon or a purple option, which you could grab your Guilmon, your Electmon, or probably one of your purple options like Death Slinger if you need to remove something. Yeah, I enjoy playing him at 2. Haven't really tried him out at 3, but I felt like 3 would be too much for me. Well, at least in my taste. The last tamer we play here, we like to play 4 Analog Youth. Not only is it a Digimon Searcher, but it also trashes. I'd use them to speed up the process of getting Avenged Kidmon, Omnimon X, or Gallimon. But if I have them out and Omnimon X is on the board, it has X Antibody underneath, or at least a source, it hesitates my opponent to recover. Well, to use any option to remove it, like if they use like Death Slinger, if I have 2 of these, spend 2, their 4 cost Death Slinger basically becomes a 6. And yeah, so in a moment I will show you how I use the combos. Now, as for the combo for this deck, I really enjoy this combo the most, is using Avenged Kidmon. Because if I have Avenged Kidmon, and I bring him out for free. So let's say I had like just enough option cards to make it for free. Bring him out, send the 12 option cards to the bottom of the deck, whether it's just mine and his too, because it does both. Pop an 8K or less. From there, I would like to slap on an X antibody underneath. And because he has an X antibody, I could go straight into Omnimon X. And because I did Omnimon X, in this scenario, I like sending Avenged Kidmon to the bottom of the deck to at least recycle more of my level 6s, because I wouldn't really mind if X antibody hits the trash, because if I have another Avenged Kidmon, it's used as another target. So usually if I go to Omnimon X for 5, it will send all of his high levels. I would send Avenged Kidmon to the bottom of the deck and look at the security, remove the cards that I don't like. Like if I see a Tamer, I don't want him to keep a Tamer, so I'll remove that. Then next turn, when it comes back to my next turn, I could swing. And because I swung, I could send the next antibody, do it again. So from there, just having it out, you already did just 3 checks. You removed 2 cards. You had removed 2 cards from their security, and you swung in still for the following turn. The next combo I like to show is the one with Gallantmon. Gallantmon, I really want to bump him up to 3. The fact is that Gallantmon comes out, pops a 16er K, removes a problematic card. Not only that, Rush is very essential. Because it has Rush, and if you could make it out for like 3 cost or at least less, like a 1 cost, all you really have to do is slap on an X antibody, swing. You could use his effect again to pop in case you need to remove something, and activate X antibody's effect, which will digivolve him into Omnimon X for 5. Because you have X antibody, will be for 5. And since it's his effect is when digivolving, you won't really mistime the sending to the bottom, because the declaration on when attacking. So you just send Gallantmon to the bottom, and you look at the security, remove the problematic card, and you're still doing a check. That's 2 checks in 1 turn with Gallantmon because he has Rush. Yeah, those are the only combos I really like pulling off. Eventually, you'll see a combo in your hand that you'll feel like you want to do it, where you bring out Gallantmon out first for free, because you got to have like no Digimon on the board. And because you have no Digimon on the board, he could reduce his cost by a lot if you've just been milling. And then you could combo him off for free with Avenged Kidmon. Then you could slap both with X antibodies. And then if you have enough memory, you could just Digivolve here for 5 and then swing to pass turn to do... You could swing to pass turn to an Omnimon to basically just do both of their effects, which you'll send 2, so you trash 2, and you'll hit 3 from there. Not only that, but now you have 2 boss monsters out for free, because the amount of milling you do with like Darkness Wave, Analog Youth, Citramon Blanc, you'll be doing a lot of draw power and trashing. I really enjoy this deck. Don't mind me if I do contradict myself when I'm talking. I'm like, this is the first video, and I'm trying to get better at this. So that's the deck. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys subscribe, like, and wait for the next video.